All right. Every now and then I get run across a problem that is so complicated that the only way for me to figure it out is to work all the way through it. So let me lay some groundwork for you. I got a call from a consulting client. Had some questions on emergency services. They did a job in a downtown area where they had to utilize union labor. Yet union labor was very expensive. Instead of opting to do a time and materials invoice, they chose to do Xactimate. You can do it either way. There's not a right or a wrong decision when it comes to choosing time and materials or Xactimate line item pricing, but there is a wrong way to do what happened is they combined them. You cannot combine time and materials and Xactimate line item. If you're going to write removal of drywall by the square foot on an emergency basis, removal of carpet, removal of mastic, whatever it is, if you're going to utilize the Xactimate pricing and the line items associated with that, you cannot also go back and try to bill for man hours. So this is a nice redacted version of the actual invoice that they submitted, and this is one of the last pages where they're trying to supplement, they're calling it a union wage supplement, and trying to reconcile what Xactimate labor rates were for that given market and what the union labor rate was. One rule to keep in mind when you're doing any invoicing whatsoever, if it's confusing, and this one was frankly confusing to me, your likelihood of getting paid in a timely fashion goes down dramatically. Now, I've been staring at this thing for about an hour. What does that tell you about how complicated this thing really was? Not the way I would have done it. The proper way to do this, if you are dedicated to doing it in Xactimate, is to adjust the Xactimate pricing first and then use that adjusted price list as the basis of your invoicing or the estimates that you're going to create from there. So I want to walk you through that. And you can see the numbers here. They're saying there's 500 and I don't know how many hours, 577, 100, and 669. But then the labor, are they adding the 669 and the 577? That's probably actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is how complicated this is. If you're going to do something like this, explain it. Explain it thoroughly, so there's no question on how you arrived at these numbers. 669.62 plus 577.72, 1247. Oh, there they are, right there. Okay. As an adjuster, I am not gonna try to figure that out. You have to lead me to that conclusion. Okay, so what they're trying to do is get a labor rate from 53.10 and 52.50 to 130.43. I don't know. Is that the right number? I don't know. 130.43. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. That's not for me to say. It's not for an adjuster to say, frankly. If that's what your costs were, then that's what your costs were. Show me that. Show me where. Put an attachment at the end of this. Show me that. But regardless, we're going to use those rates. Well, we're going to put that in an Xactimate price list, and then we're going to go from there. So this is going to be a little bit longer. That's probably going to be another 10 minutes or so for those of you keeping score at home. But let's go. First things first, we've got to get the proper price list downloaded. I didn't get the cover sheet for this this invoice, so so I'm just going off the zip code that I know it's in. I'm going to download. Here it is. It's over here. It's downloading. It's off screen. Okay, so we got our price list downloaded. Boom, you see that? Now we're going to go in here. Which one was that? This one? Yes. Before you can change this price list, you've got to duplicate this price list. I'm going to call this Union. Okay. See what I did there? Easy peasy. And okay. Now we're going to go in here and adjust this price list. So what the labors we're looking for is the water tech, the water supervisor, and general labor. So it looks like they want us to make the water tech and the general labor the same rate. We can shoot for that. One other question I would have asked is this 124 and this 130 we're looking at here? Is that all in? Is that fully loaded, or is burden not included in that? I'm going to show you one way to do it based on the information I have. Maybe it's right or maybe it's wrong. But here we go. Labor, cleaning remediation technician, not the supervisor, technician. I'm going to come down here. What is that wage? I'm going to guess. Shoot. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this 130.43 minus the wage that's already in there, 23.95. Gives me 106.48. I'm going to add the labor overhead that's here, 17.9. 124.38, that becomes my new labor overhead, 124.38. Boom. So that's total retail labor, 159.58. So that'd be a fully loaded rate. Oh, except for I used the wrong number, didn't I? Let's back up. Let's back up. Can I close this without saving it? No, I can't. No, I don't want to change this. Okay, let's try that again. Labor. Technician. Perfect. Okay. Didn't save it. Let's use this 124. Interesting. 124 minus the existing labor, 23.95, plus 17.90. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened there? Hold on. I'm going to pause this. Okay. We get a new labor calculation of 117.95. Total retail labor, 153.15. I probably did that right the first time. Okay, let's let's change the supervisory rate. Supervisory. We've got 130.43 minus the existing labor, 27.8, plus the overhead, 15.5. Gives me a new labor overhead calculation of 118.13. This is the same way we adjust when we do a custom price list. I've got that calculator available for sale. If you want to look at it, check it out. I'll probably link it up here. Okay, what other? Demolition labor. Demo labor, let's do the same thing. Let's take our 124 minus our existing labor, 45 plus 13.67, 112.22. Boom. Okay. Now this particular job, they said it was downtown. It wasn't very efficient. They had to go up flights of stairs, blah, 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 blah. So what you can do is adjust your labor efficiencies in there. So let's do that for our cleaning labor. Let's make that a 40% efficient. Okay, where's my technician labor? Let's make that 40%. And demo, let's make all these 40. Notice how Xactimate says the cleaning technician labor, the out-of-the-box price list says they are what, 13% efficient, but the demo labor was 33. So since when is a remediation technician more efficient than a demo technician? I think they're about the same. So every price list I end up customizing, I do change the labor efficiencies. I also play with material efficiencies, but we're not going to do that today. So, okay, we're going to save and exit this. So let's do an example. Excuse me. Let's do Chicago, new project. And we're going to do sample project, and we're going to put a price list in here that we just customized. Actually, we can do this a different way. Let's put the zip code in there. 60616. There. Yes, I want to update the price list. So you put the zip code in, Xactimate says, hey, would you like to update the price list? Okay, so it picked our union price list already. So let's come over here and do a comparison. Let's pick a line item. Let's clean the concrete floor. Now let's do this. Apply plant-based antimicrobial. Okay, let's try that. Estimate items. So that's a WTR, GRMB, to floor, and let's just use 100. So it gives us a number. So with our new price list, Xactimate says that's 63 cents a square foot. What were they getting over here? 25 cents a square foot. Okay. That tells me that our price list was adjusted accordingly. So if they rework their invoice with this new price list, that should accommodate for this supplemental magic stuff they're trying to do over here. It's built in, it's baked in, it's easier to audit, it's easier to quantify and rectify this with an adjusted price list than it is to try to do this mumbo jumbo with labor rates. I just don't think they're ever going to be able to agree. First of all, they're not going to be able to say this is definitively what we did. This is our definitive cost. This is our definitive. It's just if you're confusing me, and I've been doing this close to 20 years, you're definitely going to be confusing whatever auditor is going to be looking at this, and you're confusing your customer. Your invoices at the end of the day should be easy for your customer to discern what services you provided and what you charged them for those services. So clear as mud, hopefully. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, hope you guys are doing well. We'll see you.